Hi everybody. So this is something that I've thought about doing for a while, and I honestly wasn't sure if I still had all of these materials all in one place. But I found them, and so I figured I'd show them all to you now. A while back when I first started my channel, one of the first cars that I did a brushing video of is this yellow Zakspeed Viper. But I didn't show some of these other items. And I figured it'd be fun to give you a little more of the story. So, back in 2007, I was on the last of my visits so far to Europe, and we got very lucky to have a day off in just such a point in our schedule so that the smartest place that we could go and hang out and park the bus was at the Nurburgring. And as if my luck wasn't good enough already, I'd been talking to our bus driver the whole tour about how much I wanted to go to the Nordschleife and experience that. Well, guess what? Our bus driver, Max, was friends with one of the guys who was involved with running the Zakspeed Viper experience at the Nordschleife, at the Nürburgring. So they all totally hooked me up, and I got to do a lap as a passenger in this car right here. So I got the brochure, and I got this is the balaclava, the head sock that I wore under my helmet with the neat little logo on it. And yeah, later when I started collecting model cars, I really did look for a model of the Zakspeed Viper in the red with the white stripes, but I couldn't find one. Some of you old Top Gear fans will recognize this car, though, because when Sabine Schmitz did the challenge of beating Jeremy's time in a van, driving a van around the Nürburgring in, less than 9:59, which was Jeremy's time that he set in a Jaguar. Just to help her, the Viper drove in front of her van to try and help punch a hole in the air and maybe clear the track, I guess, because the big red Viper definitely does get other cars out of the way for you. Yeah, sadly she was 9 seconds too slow to beat his time, but still, she's in a Ford Transit van. Alright, so let's flip through this brochure real quick. Here's some of the pictures, including the yellow Viper that I do have a model of right here. It's not exactly the same livery. But yeah, here's some of the other successful racing ventures, you could say, of the Zakspeed company, Zakspeed teams. We have touring cars. This looks like Group C. Obviously the Viper and Formula One. They were also briefly involved with. I don't know, briefly, they were involved for a while. The brochure is all in German, but you may be able to see that some of the drivers' names: Jackie Stewart, Bernd Schneider, Christian Danner, Michael Schumacher, and yeah, pretty cool. Now, one of the things I always wanted to do after I did my visit to the Nürburgring and did my passenger lap in the Viper, I really wanted to come back and do the racing school in these little formula cars. Yeah. This is all again in German, but I think it's on the next page. This cool. I think this is a different experience. This is closer to being a real Formula One car. These are just the little 2-liter Formula 2000 cars. But basically, in this description here, I think somewhere along the line it says basically that, to come get an experience of driving around the Nurburgring Nordschleife, and, feel some of the feelings that guys like Clay Rigazzoni and Jackie Stewart experienced when racing there. Evoke the emotions and the feeling of racing the Nürburgring in the 70s, so to speak. And of course, in the Formula One experience, there's mention again of Michael Schumacher. But sadly, around the time that I was getting ready to, put some money together and figure out when I was going to make a trip over there to enroll in the school, I think they had a bankruptcy, some kind of bankruptcy, or I'm not exactly sure, but basically the school is no longer available, and that really broke my heart. But here we have the beautiful Viper jet. As you can see, the VJ in the in the license plate. This is an actual road legal car, which is the funny thing. It's a race car, but it's also road legal. And mainly, they just put Michelin Pilot Sport tires on. But yeah, explains the Viperjet co-pilot experience. So you have a professional driver taking you around, and you get to sit right there. And yeah, it was really amazing. It was really amazing. Looks like they also have some kind of experience with a V8 racing school. This would be with a touring car or a co-pilot kind of a thing. Again, you would sit in the passenger seat. Yeah. Again, I don't know how long all of this lasted. And then, of course, since you're near the Eifel Mountains, or basically in the Eifel Mountains, they also have kind of the quad bike experience. Eifel Tour. And the VIP Lounge. Motorsport VIP Lounge. This looks like it would be on the pit lane of the Grand... it's basically the Grand Prix circuit, which is where Formula One actually races now when they go to the Nürburgring. That circuit does join up with the Nordschleife, for those of you who don't know. It's basically right next to it. But you can also run it without it being part of the Nordschleife. And then we have the back cover. All right. There's the booklet. Okay. This headscarf is very dusty because it's been folded up folded up for a while in my shelf underneath the car. But yeah, you can see right there. Yeah. But anyway, there's that. the engine here. The Viper GTS-R. Just in case you're wondering, Viper GTS-R has an 8-liter V10 engine. These doors also open. Also, you probably can't see this, but as I turn the wheels, the steering wheel moves inside the car. It's pretty awesome. This is by AutoArt. 118 Dodge Viper GTS-R. There you have it. Yeah, this is a really nice car to have in my collection, and I was really glad that AutoArt at least made some kind of Zakspeed Viper. So, anyway, I hope you enjoyed that little brief, not so brief, look at it, and some nice brushing. But yeah, leave me a comment, and let me know what you thought. And obviously, you know, I'm hoping to do some more car brushing videos, since that's largely what my channel's known for. And a lot of people keep requesting, you know, as much as I try to meet the cool requests that I get for other kinds of content, I also always get requests to keep doing the car stuff. So, yeah, definitely excited to keep doing both of those types of things. And so thanks again for all the support and the wonderful comments. And, as always, don't forget to like and subscribe, get your notifications turned on. I'm obviously not going to bombard you with frequent videos, so you'll, I hope, want to know when I do actually upload stuff so that you can get a look at any new content. Alright, well, thanks again. I really appreciate you guys, and we'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye.